The Quest 3 is a great headset and a good upgrade to the Quest 2. It's got better sound, better graphics and some awesome features. But it's let down by one thing yet again, the head strap. Because for any long periods of gameplay, for me it's anything beyond 20 minutes, and I start to get real pressure points across my forehead and down by the side of my eyes as well. It's just not comfortable to play with. So to help fix that, welcome to the Bobo M3 Pro head strap, which basically takes everything that made their M2 Pro head strap for the Quest 2, one of the most popular head straps that you could buy, and well, just ports it across to the Quest 3. So, is it any good? Let's find out. So first up, why a Halo head strap? Well, the typical head strap that you get from Meta is like an Elite style head strap, which is clamshell. So it clamps the headset to your face. However, that can create a few pressure points on people. A Halo head strap puts a halo over the top of your head, almost dropped that, puts a halo across the top of your head, which helps distribute the weight of the headset across your forehead rather than to your face. So it also tends to mean that you don't have to have the headset clamped quite as tight to your head as with a clamshell design head strap. So across the top, you've got this forehead padding, which goes across your forehead, as I've said. That distributes the weight, makes it very comfortable and bears most of the weight of the headset on your forehead. On the back here, you've also got a padded backrest that cups the back of your head really nicely. Now, by default, you can have this faux leather at the back, which is really nice and comfortable and easy to keep clean. You can swap that out for a honeycomb backrest as well, which will be a little bit grippier on the back of your head and also be a little bit more breathable as well. So for high activity games, then that honeycomb backing can be better for you. The arms here are completely adjustable as well. You can move them up and down to make sure that you get the headset exactly the right distance from your face. Now that's really helpful because the facial interface on the Quest 3 is actually adjustable to account for glasses. So if you've got glasses and you've moved this facial interface a bit further out, then you've got the adjustability in the arms so that this will actually be able to cope with that. Then on the back, you've got probably one of the best features on here, which is the detachable hot swappable batteries. These just happily snap on with a battery, or with a magnet rather, bang onto your headset, and they instantly start charging your headset. The battery on the back essentially doubles the battery life of the Quest 3. So instead of 2 to 3 hours, you can play for about 4 to 5. And you can buy more and more of these batteries as well. So if you've got more than one, you can basically hot swap them and potentially never take your headset off ever again. So the comfort of the head strap aligned with the extra battery life that the battery pack gives you means that you can play on your Quest 3 for hours at a time without any discomfort, as opposed to the default elasticated head strap, which after 20 minutes and I just want to take it off. I loved their head strap. So the M2 Plus head strap that was on the Quest 2, that was one of the most comfortable head straps I've ever used with that. And really, they've just gone and taken and exactly replicated it for the Quest 3. And with good reason, because if it ain't broke, why fix it? And of course, one of the all important things is how robust are these? Now, I used to bend the crap out of the one on the Quest 2 just to prove the point, and well, let's do the same with the Quest 3 one. And you honestly can bend the crap out of this head strap. It is so flexible, so durable. This sucker is not gonna snap or break. The design of this also means that it doesn't block any of the speaker ports. So you've got the speakers on the Quest 3 are across the top here. You've got one there and you've got one at the back as well. So that's an extra speaker port that there wasn't on the Quest 2. But BoboVR have designed it such that it doesn't block either vent. So it's not going to affect the sound performance of your headset. Do bear in mind that when you're not playing on your headset, that your headset constantly drains the battery out of any head strap that it's connected to. Fortunately, with BoboVR, you can either turn the battery off using that button at the back, or you could just take the battery off and then snap it back on again when you want to play. So should you buy it? Well, if you find the default elasticated head strap comfortable with the Quest 3, then I'd say no, you're fine. But for most people, I think you're going to want to upgrade the head strap pretty quickly. And the BoboVR M3 Pro just takes everything that was so good about the M2 Pro that was on the Quest 2 and puts it on the Quest 3. The comfort is a huge step up. It addresses so many of the problems I had with the pressure points with the default head strap. Plus it doubles the battery life of my headset as well. And as more and more games start to use mixed reality, which reduces the battery life of the Quest 3, well, having more power is just going to become more and more essential. As well as this pack here, you can also buy in a twin battery combo pack, which adds another battery and a charging dock for both batteries as well. It's actually the same combo pack that I had for the Quest 2, so I had the twin battery and the charging dock here. I'll put links to both of those setups in the description down below, so you can go check it out for yourself. If you want to check out some more great Quest 3 accessory ideas, then be sure to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.